Hello and welcome to Aurora 4X C#. We're playing as United Earth, and we currently have a whole load of minerals being sent back. Hello. Also got a whole load of sonar buoys. Well, not sonar buoys, the active sensor buoys having been set up all the way up to the jump point to Calica and almost up Strategist. Then I ran out. So I've put them in since the last episode, but also the Compact Kitty, our diplomacy ship that just happened to rescue some aliens that we didn't know about, has returned, which means that we now have the alien autopsy Abashai available to study if we want to know about them. I'm more interested to find out about their actual empire rather than just about their bodies and where they live. Like, we actually want to know, hey, where roughly, like, galactically do they live? Not can they withstand this pressure and this gravity? Because so far they've just been, well, ghosts. They have mostly just been a whole bunch of dead things, like wrecks, or they have been causing wrecks. And we assume they're also responsible for the Lewis disaster, which, well, not really a disaster for us. It was a disaster for someone. For us, it just meant that we kind of didn't explore that location for a while. Now we're back. And it's taking us a while, but we will research it. So, with that said, we've been upgrading a few things in the meantime. I've been adding a few sonar buoys. Let's carry on. Okay, we're detecting the Grosvenor Protectorate ships in Jazza, which is kind of as we expected. Let's fly over there. Okay. Hello. We're going to go through this jump point because this is potentially where they came from. These aliens that we know nothing about. So we're going to have a look. Again, this could be dangerous. We don't know if they're going to be hostile or not. All we did is rescue some life pods. Like, they were getting shot at by the Grosvenor Protectorate. So anything could happen here. Okay, this is the Linus system. It does have a few vaguely habitable-ish worlds. Nothing with oxygen, though. Well, we'll give it like an hour. We don't see anything. Sure. We'll come back. And we'll go to this unexplored jump point here from Jazza and see what's up there. Okay, we've done the retooling for the Honker and for the Sapphire Ebony. We've refitted even more Jagnus. It's so quick to refit them because we built the engines ahead of time. We might actually bump into a lack of engines soon. Not yet, though. Okay. So, going down here, we want to produce some troop transport. So we want to produce... chuck them in the battle fleet. 1, 2, 3. And that'll be May next year. That's acceptable. That's only a year. And then we want to produce... well, not actually not produce. We want to retrofit Sapphire Ebony. So we're going to go auto refit. Sapphire Ebony to Sapphire Ebony 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those are all going to be pretty quick as well. We must be running out of engines very soon. Let's look at our stockpile. I got 33 left. I did up the industry working on them a little bit just to try and keep ahead of demand. But okay. A little bit surprised by that. We will be done. Oh, we'll be done this September on them. That might not be fast enough, but either way, these engines are going to be good for a while, so I don't mind this. Right. And the Greenfield is almost ready. Damn. That might be ready ahead of the Tug. The Tug's going to be ready June 17th. That's going to be ready 22nd. No, they're going to be ready perfectly in line. In which case, that's going to be one of the first things we're going to do today. That Tug. More overhauls ever so quickly, just auto-refitting these Jagnuffs. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. I don't actually have a job for them just yet. Oh, hello. Pulaski. There are ships here. There is an oxygen world. The oxygen is very low, so it's unlikely that's going to be perfectly livable, but it's actually quite a nice system. But we're not going to venture too far in. I just want to kind of keep a conversation going. So for now, we'll just sit there. See if we can do some diplomatizing. Ooh, the diplomacies. Okay. The Alastair has been built. Let's refresh. Tugs are TG. Oh, it went into a Oh, there we go. Cargo fleet. Perfect. Now we just got to wait for the actual terraforming base to be done. Oh, hello. Okay. So first things first, we built the terraforming base. The Greenfield 001 is now out. Also, we started production of the orbital mining, the Back Demon, but the amount of contact from the Grosvenor Protectorate is originating from this vessel here. They're sending a diplomatic vessel to us. The ambassador on the ship is an admiral, Admiral Olivia Begum. Oh, all right, that's quite a normal name. Excellent. Let the diplomacy begin. Tell me about the ghost aliens, please. I really want to know what the hell's going on with them. They're a little bit scary. Also, we have like so many of these sponges. We should probably send them out somewhere. I won't bother for now, but we should do that. Also, everything else good. Yeah. So, we're going to do a test fire of our new fully armed and capable battle station. No, we're going to give our new terraformer a test. And that's going to be, we're going to try and terraform the moon. Because it's close, it's going to be easy to terraform because it's quite a low diameter. Diameter matters. So I think if we go to here and we look up lunar environment, terraforming rate versus Earth. There we go. 13.48. Earth is 1. So this is going to terraform 13.5 times faster. Mars would do it 3.5 times faster. Titan, 6. I think Europa is 16.5. And then obviously the rest are like 7, 12. Yeah. But Luna's close by. And it's a good starting location because what we can do is we can basically grow people there. And then when we have enough people, we can then just dump a whole load of our... It's probably going to be finance. It's going to be finance. Yeah, we'll dump a whole load of finance there. And that'll take off a lot of the stuff we have on Earth and hopefully leave it some of the work problems. Obviously, it requires us to grow more workers. Oh, that should be fine. So, we're going to go to our tug. And I think we're actually going to rename the vessel. Because it is the first of the Alistair class, and I kind of want this one to be called the Alistair until we get more, because we don't want to have that many. So I wonder if we can rename. Rename the Alistair. There we go. And rename the fleet. We won't bother with the G1 for now, because we don't know how many tugs we're going to need. There's a lot of spaces at the end there. There we go. Right. I would like you to go to the Greenfield. I would like you to tractor specified ship. Okay. Tractoring any fleet, any ship and fleet will do, because there's only one. That will take 5 seconds. The speed is now 105 kilometers per second. Okay, it's quite a lot slower. Luckily, Luna is really close by. We're not even going to release the tractor ship. We don't need to. We're just move location. That'll take an hour. There we go. Now, one thing I want to check real quick on Earth is the Back Demon. How fast is it going to be built? August next year. Okay, so not like crazy fast, but pretty quick. I'm actually going to slow that down a little bit. I'm going to go down to 20% so that we can increase the speed on which we're doing these engines. And then we're going to go to Luna, Environment. And this is where we're going to start doing terraforming. So what does Luna need? Well, it needs the temperature up a little bit. Our minimum temperature is -10, and it's currently -18. We also need water. You generally need 20% water, I believe. It's not actually specified here, which is kind of annoying, but it does need 20% water. It also needs a breathable atmosphere. And a breathable atmosphere is a minimum of 0.1 atmospheres of oxygen, and that can be at maximum 30% of the atmosphere. So it has to be 0.3 atmospheres, effectively. Well, 0.33. Of which only 0.1 can be oxygen. So we're going to start with the water vapor, because water vapor, when you add it, will be a vapor, and then it will precipitate out as rain. That rain will hit the ground, and it will make seas, and that's what we need for the hydrographic extent. So we're going to add gas to the atmosphere, and we're going to add, I'm going to say 0.4. It's a little bit overkill, maybe. 0.35 might do, but once we leave, I don't have to come back to add more. So I'm going to go a little bit over. That won't take too long, considering the multiplier that we have for how fast it'll terraform. Our annual terraforming capability, atmospheres, is 0.8 atmospheres every year. So this will be done in half a year. That's how fast we're going to terraform stuff with this base. It's actually maybe a little bit overkill because it takes so long to move. Okay, diplomacy's happening. More things being, like, fixed up. Sapphire Ebonies have had their drives replaced. This is all going very well. Diplomacy's going. We're up to 7.2. Okay, and we just finished producing a whole load of those engines, which is just fantastic. Like, that's really helped. So, actually got a lot of unused construction. We're going to go to our research facilities, and we're actually going to bump them up to, like, 30%. Research is really our bottleneck right now, so we need to focus that down. The Back Demon, let's go up 10% on that. That leaves us 10% left. You know what? Let's actually build more of those engines, because we're probably going to start ramping out even more freighters after this, so it makes sense. It's 3 of them per ship. We probably want another 2 flights of freighters, so sure. That'll take a year to do. Okay, we've just connected up Yabu to our network. Let us have a look at Yabu. Now, I believe we were considering Yabu as like a location to pop to. I mean, Idril was also pretty tempting. Yeah, look at this. Whole load of quite reasonable places, although we are in interested places with minerals at the moment. Okay. That one's low gravity. This one, we'd probably want to go for. The Macassium and stuff, not a priority for us. Only cost here is a bit too high. Yeah. And this, of course, being a Venusian, is going to be a pain, so no. Yabu is going to be on the map, but it's not going to be a priority. We're going to have a quick look at Idril. A lot of very mineable places. Hell, this one is a good chance of being able to up it with a geosurvey. And those are... Wow, okay, Idril, yeah, we need to put orbital habitats above you. Orbital habitats would solve that problem nicely. This, on the other hand, that's not bad either. And again, this can be geosurveyed. It has an atmosphere. It's not enough, but it's getting there. The temperature would need a bit of a buff. It would need more oxygen. The ice fields would break up into seas, so I wouldn't need to deal with the, you know, water vapor situation. That's not bad. Idril, pretty tempting. Let's look at Agent. Well, a couple of planets here that straight up are not actually bad at all. And have colony costs that are acceptable, although, again, they would need an entire atmosphere. The diameter isn't huge, though. This one here is tidally locked. Tidally locked means that you can only live on, like, 10% of the planet around the edge, because if you're on the front, facing the sun, it's always sunny and very hot, and on the back, it's always in the dark and very cold, so we have to live on the... What's it called? Is it the solar equator? The solar... I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, in the twilight zone. So we can only have 10% of the normal population, which kind of sucks. This one, however, not tightly locked. This is not a bad branch. Now we know that Lewis is kind of clear. How much of Lewis have we actually looked at? Only 32%. I mean, we can't really draw a conclusion on that. But... Father Prax. Auto route back to Agent, I feel. Which one's this one? Father Prax 2? Yeah. Auto route back to Agent. Stabilize the jump point into Lewis. And then, if we find Lewis is worth it, we'll stabilize it from the other side. This is just one side for now. Don't want to risk it too much. But we will probably want to start colonizing this planet, because it's just so good. This is probably going to be our next target. So, close that up. That means we will probably also want more defenses. So, I think... There's only 15 of you there. We do have the second fleet, though. Go to Earth. Active sensors on. Get in the Ragland. And the Ragland is going to fly over to Agent so you can defend it. from the Lewis jump point. That'll take 61 days to get you there. And then all of you have been upgraded. All of you have been upgraded. All of you have been upgraded? Damn, you did that fast. Wow. Yeah. Loading those drives ahead of time. Damn. Okay, so we're going to need to rename the fleet because the fleet is actually named after what ship is in it. And I want to make sure that I'm like aware that, hey, these are good now. So, renaming. There's a couple of things we need to do. First is automated mines, and the second is the infrastructure 3 to agent. So, what are we looking at for automated mines in Sol? I've got 238. That's lovely. But they need to get spread out. So, movement order, Earth, load installation, automated mine. Then go to Wolf Harrington, Earth, load installation, automated mine. What I'm going to do is basically I'm going to go to everywhere and I'm going to dump some automated mines. Probably won't bother with Venus. We'll probably deal with that with orbital habitats and stuff if we need to. But everywhere else, yes. Okay, so I've got the other two sending out automated mines into different places in the Sol system. And then the last fleet is actually going to go to Agent and just cycle sending infrastructure over there. And we're going to go just to one of the planets. The idea being that when we terraform that planet, we'll send the infrastructure from that planet to the next planet. And hopefully that will work. Righto. Let's go forward in time. Okay, now I actually haven't sent the shuttle out to go to all the orbital weapon platforms because I've just sent the one up in Agent and I realized I've completely forgot. So this shuttle needs to go to a load of our orbital weapon platforms. That's fine. Easy enough. We have orbital weapon platforms in Subject Delta, Agent, Vulgaris, and Sol. So easiest way is to go to Vulgaris first. I believe if we look at Sol, Vulgaris' jump point is here. So best to do it this way. Go to Vulgaris. We will move to location, then we'll standard transit because there's orbital weapon platforms there. We'll move there. Then go to the Agent jump gate, move to location, standard transit. Then go to the Lewis jump gate, move to location. Don't standard transit. At this point, we're going to come back. So we're going to route back into Sol. Then we're going to go to the Mr. Grey jump point. Move to location. Then we're going to standard transit through. We're going to go to Subject Delta. And then the Pepster jump point is where our next match is. And then we're going to come back to Sol. And at this point, we're actually going to go to Earth and refuel. And then we're going to go to Calica and then the strategist jump points. So Calica, move location, strategist, move location, and then back around in a loop. Now, this will take us 500 days. This is meant to be doing it every 4 years. So we're looking for about, what, 3 times that in terms of length of time. So we're going to say don't use maximum speed. Instead, set the speed to 250. And then I guess if we refresh it by doing that. Yes. Okay. Go slower. A little faster. Close enough. Maybe just give them the benefit of the doubt and we'll go for 240 because we might have some like refueling time in there. Perfect. Now that means that every 4 years, this shuttle is going to visit all of these orbital weapon platforms. And you know what? Let's, at the end of it, also refuel from colony and stuff. Now, diplomatic rating is actually 39. We're getting on really well with the Grosvenor Protectorate. We also produced all of our financial centers on Earth, How are we doing in terms of the worker shortage? Minus 22 mil. Well, it's down from that minus 32 mil, but it could be better. We've got 5% unused. Let's up the converting mines to automated. Yeah. Okay, and we finally have enough water vapor on Luna. So let's pop over to the environment. And you'll see that, hey, we've actually overshot it slightly. Whoops, that happens. The temperature is significantly raised. Water vapor is an amazing greenhouse gas. It is much stronger than carbon dioxide. I think it's actually stronger than methane as well. Water vapor is ridiculous. That's why global warming is a thing that increases and exponentially fast, because as soon as it starts to get warm, you get more water evaporating into the atmosphere, which causes more warming. So that's great, but it is going to precipitate out and create, seas, as we're seeing here. Like, this is probably going to be way more than the 20% we need. We're going to add oxygen next. And we know what we need on oxygen. It's 0.1 minimum. So we're going to go 101 just in case. And then go forward in time. Now that should be pretty quick. It'll take like a couple of months. I should have colored that event. Go back, color that event. Yeah, there we go. Text color. And we'll make you a... Does that stand out? Yeah. Good enough. Okay, we've built our troop transports, which is lovely. And we're up to almost a 60 diplomatic rating. How are we doing with the production of our ground units? 75%. Okay, they'll be done in August. Okay, the future planet times 10 has completed orders. They're orbiting Earth. And the addition of oxygen to the atmosphere has reached the required level. Perfect. Well, now, this is where we get fun. Luna. Environment. Oxygen is acceptable. We need to now raise the temperature. Admittedly, this is acceptable temperature. That's fine. The issue is that as the water comes out of the atmosphere, it's actually going to get colder, because that's no longer going to be providing that heating. So we are going to go and add gas. We're going to add Estium? Warming gas. There's the opposite down here, which is Fugusium, which is cooling gas. I call it Frigidium a lot of the time, even though it's not spelt like that, or pronounced like that, or even remotely considerably close. But I call this warming gas and cooling gas. These are two gases that don't exist in real life that are, based on trans-Newtonian whatever science. One is a very good warming gas, and the other one is a very good cooling gas. So we're going to just add a bit of warming gas, and we're going to go, say, 0.1. And then we're going to make the rest up with nitrogen. Now, right now, this would actually be livable if the water wasn't a problem. Actually, look at this. It says everything's fine except for the water. Now, that's because the water's in the air. Technically, sort of almost breathable. But it is just going to fall out of the air and become oceans. So you can see that breathable atmosphere, yeah, it's good. There's no colony problem there. The only issue is lack of water, which is going to come out of the air. When it does, it's not going to be breathable, so we need to replace that. Meanwhile, whoa! Jazza aliens have been detected on asteroid number 11 in the Lewis system? Whoa, 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 whoa. The Jazza aliens are not the Jazza aliens we know. Okay. Thermal contact 5. Oh, okay. It's a very small population. Okay. We could just try and communicate with them by putting a diplomatic ship in orbit. Asteroid 11. Yeah. Let's do that. I actually don't know where Asteroid 11 is. Or how I've even detected it. How did we know this? Oh, this is in Lewis. I thought this was in Jazza. No, this is in Lewis. Oh my god. We've proved it. The Jazza aliens, the ghosts, the ones we thought might be responsible for Lewis, are actually living in Lewis. It probably was a fight between them and someone else. Probably the Jazza aliens. This is mind-blowing. Immediately dispatch one of our best diplomacy ships. Probably can't get there. No, it does have a jump drive. Yeah, it can get there. Come back, kitty. Head to the Lewis system. Ignore the random pinging. Lewis. And then asteroids. We want asteroid 11. Okay, it will take a while to get there, but damn. We seem to have an answer. A powerful alien race is living in Lewis. Admittedly, it's a 5 thermal signature, which is possibly like 5 dudes just hanging out. We'll find out. Okay, we completed production of a missile. Do we want to produce more missiles? Probably not. Okay, we completed our gravitational survey in Vastran. Not the mineral survey, though. It doesn't go anywhere. That took a while. And we've added enough warmy gas. It's now going from cold desert to desert. Interesting. What's the temperature right now? 25. Oof. Not bad. A little bit warm for me, but not bad. We're going to fill the rest up with like a nice mundane boring gas. Something that doesn't really interact. You can do this with like neon or one of the other halogens. We're going to do nitrogen because, hey, it's what we're used to on Earth. And we're going to go for a nice 0.12. Just to make sure we fill up enough. We're actually going to go 1.13. That should mean this is going to be breathable. Even when the water falls out of the sky. Because right now it's raining pretty heavily. We've just dumped, 0.4 of an atmosphere of water just everywhere. So up to 3.5% of the coverage of Luna is water. Not bad. Ooh, we found alien ruins. On Vastran A2. Oh. Right, we have issues at Gone Forever again. Gone forever. What did we not survey this time? Something hasn't been surveyed. What is it? Oh, there's a whole bunch of asteroids you haven't surveyed. Why is that? I have no idea what's going on with this guy. Tantalum, come here, mate. Show asteroids and then exclude surveyed. Take you a while to travel there, but that's your problem. Caldea has been grav surveyed. Has 2 jump points. Okay. The planet rating is shooting through the roof. And we've added nitrogen to Luna. Lovely. And we have a new population contact. Ghost. Thermal 5, EM5. It could just be a listening post. Which is interesting. Nothing else in the system at all. Right, the Rhodium's complaining about Vastran. You haven't surveyed Vastran fully. Okay, let's do this one at a time. Let's look at Vastran first. What is the issue here? All asteroids. There is one asteroid marked as a U. Is that really it? There are a few comets. Are they particularly far out? Well, not that far out. Don't know why I'm having problems. Anyway, let's look at the rest of Vastran. This destroyed outpost. It has an atmosphere, which is not thick enough to be breathable just. It could be better, but if it was, it would be perfectly habitable. Has a destroyed outpost. The minerals are good. In fact, so good. I'm just marking this down. Second one, no minerals. This one, a load of boronite, but not accessible enough for us to really care. Okay, this asteroid, pretty good, pretty good. Really, really good. So much neutronium there. I love it. Create a colony, like straight away. Those are not enough to get me hyped. This, with a destroyed outpost? Oh yeah. It's tidally locked though, so the max pop's going to be a little bit low. And of course it means going past Davit. We'll need to deal with Davit at some point. Okay, well, that's most of Vastran. We still need you to go deal the last bits. Thank you very much. The thulium and the rhodium. Oh, it might be that the thulium and the rhodium are competing for who gets to... Yeah. Okay, rhodium. Do me a favor, come back to Sol. Actually, go to Davit. Well, technically go to Strategist, because we need to do the weird, like, avoid getting shot down over Davit. Then go to Sleepy Zoe. And then go through that explored jump point. I need to find out what's up there. Okay, we're also done on Luna. The atmosphere's good. The temperature is fine. We're just waiting for the water to slowly come out of the atmosphere. That's going to take, you know, maybe 2 years. So, let's go, because Europa's so quick to terraform. Look at that bonus. We're going to go and terraform Europa. Now, ahead of time, we're going to say, hey, why do you not have ice? Hydrosphere 0. What the hell is going on? Europa is an ice world. I'm not, like, going mad. Europa is 100% an ice world. Europa. Moon. It is an ice world, right? Find. Ice. Europa is primarily made of silicate rock and has a water ice crust. Yeah, it's got a water ice crust. What is going on here? Why is Europa not marked as having water on the surface? This is so weird. I can space master that if I want, actually. But I think we'll... Do we want to just be like, hey, why do you not have water? No, maybe someone is... I'm going to have a quick look. Maybe someone's put, like, what the hell's going on with Europa? Europa, Aurora, C#. Water. Okay, no one seems to have an answer for why there's no ice on Europa. So, we're going to just add water, I guess. Water vapor, add 0.38. Shouldn't take long. And then we'll make sure that we are headed over there. So head over to Europa. Now that's actually going to take 91 days because we're so slow. But that's fine. Once we get there, it'll be pretty quick. And then we can do the other Jovians all pretty close together. Okay, our diplomatic rating with the Grosvenor Protectorate is almost 100. We also have completed research into jump drive efficiency 5, and we have the Xenoarchaeology Company trained up. So, let's go deal with these one at a time. Firstly, where did we put our troop transports? Battle fleet, there we go. Well, let's just attach them. First one, go to Earth, load ground unit, load the Xenoarchaeology Company. Then we want to go through to Hoyle. And then unload all ground units to the planet. And then they should start researching that dormant construct that's on the planet. Hopefully we'll find something interesting. What do we want to do next? Right. We're out of Macassium on Earth. Okay. And our jump drive. Yeah, so... Power propulsion. We have a load of stuff available. I think we need the capacitor recharge rate for our next step, which is to go for lasers. So... let's grab that. Now, that'll be done July 75. We're looking at a lot of 75s here. The only issue is late 75 with that on December. That's November. Let's start juggling around some of these labs to try and make it all kind of line up. So if we go for September. Beginning of September. Think that all kind of works, yeah. So when September comes around next year, we should have all the tech to start wheeling out a pretty nice set of military craft. And what we'll do is, as we're retooling for them, we'll build a lot of the components with industry so they're ready to just slot in and go. That also leaves us at 3. A spare sitting around. Okay. Huh. What do I want to do with that 3? Construction, production. Oh! I think I made a cock up here. It looks like we lost the construction production tech. Yeah, our research rate guy died. Damn it. This is the problem, is that when someone dies, it's quite easy just to not see that they need replacing. And we do have policy that mandates we need 3 labs at all times. Unfortunately, I can't really do much about that, so now we spot it, we'll have to figure this one in. We need to grab 2 labs from somewhere, and this is going to be kind of annoying. It's going to slow us down. I guess we can take 1 off of the fusion boosted warhead? No. It needs to be done 75. I guess we'll take it off the refueling hub, and then we can dump a load into the refueling hub later on. Actually, we can't. Maximum 10 people. You're ruining my day here. I guess we'll do the refueling hub anyway. Right. And then sign 5. Project. There we go. Don't you do that again? It's annoying. Okay, a lot of the Jagnas are completing their orders now. You're still cycling. You're still shifting out a load of not antimatter mines. That would be weird. Automated mines. If we have a quick look, automated mines. We've still got 100 left. Actually, now we've shifted a load to, like, random places. Yeah, there we go. You can see we've got mineral packets coming from all over the place. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a mess, but it's beautiful. Did we have anywhere in Subject Delta that we wanted to take some of these? Potentially. I think for now, we'll just shift them around Earth again. So, let's load automated mines. And I think we'll go to Wolf this time. Actually really close by as well. And we'll do that, say, 8 times. So we'll repeat it 7. Ooh, a lot of stuff happened here. Okay, the thulium's done in Vastran. Well, now I actually know the final score for Vastran. Let's look it up. Only with minerals. Thank you. Oh, hello. Yeah, we're definitely putting something on this. Look at that. 500,000 uranium. Do you not mind if I do? Actually, not bad at all for a lot of this. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. That does mean you need to be sent home. So that's the thulium. I'm actually going to send you to Lewis. I want to know more about these ghost aliens. We need to know what the hell is going on here. Stelia and Pastota are saying they're done. These are the ones that hit 10,000. We're going to add a slipway to each of them. I know this is going to cause us to need more workers, but at the end of the day, we need to start kicking our military to high gear. If there is another alien race out there, potentially hostile, they've been fighting with the Grossman Protectorate, who are kind of getting friendly with us for quite a while. We need to find out what the hell's going on. And we also completed the back demon. Oh, damn. Okay, stuff's really kicking into high gear. What do I work on next? Probably a couple more military academies, because we're going to need to start pumping out even more people. So we'll make that, what, 30? Sure. And then we'll maybe work on a sector HQ. This is a Naval headquarters, I believe. No, the sector HQ is a separate one. But the sector HQ, we need improved command and control for, which we don't have. Okay. I'm going to start producing more ordnance factories. If we're going to go full-on military, we need ordnance factories. So I'm going to queue up another 200 of those. Yeah, that seems sensible. And what else? Maybe some more maintenance facilities. How many maintenance facilities have we got at the moment? Our capacity is maybe not going to be enough. So our maintenance capacity is how much you can have in orbit and overhaul without it having issues. And it's only 140,000 tons. And if we're going to be producing a lot of stuff, like that need to increase. So we've got 150 maintenance facilities. Let's consider doubling that. So we'll go 150 with 10% because that 10% is about to drop something else. Yeah. I think these engines, when they're done, they'll drop out for the maintenance facility. Right. We need to deal with the back demon. Where's our tug? 36 days away from getting to its target. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're going to need to wait until it gets there. When it does, we're going to go get the back demon. I'm going to send the back demon to the Hoyle system. Now, the back demon is above Earth, so what we're going to tell is say, hey, can you load installation mass driver? Great. And when we dump you above the asteroid, we can use it to just shoot stuff back to Hoyle A1. Is it Hoyle A1? Hoyle. A2. Okay. Do you have a mass driver? Oh, you got 3? Sure, of course you do. Ridiculous. You've got 2. He's supplied 2 people with mass drivers. But we could also do, you know, putting mines on these 2. They're meant to have mines. They've got the mass drivers. We just never put the mass drivers on them. Now, the question is, can we mine them from orbit? Aha! There's an E that shows up. So this E means that we can mine it from orbit. Bit of a weird system, but whatever. Okay. Let's start with something easy. One of these 2 asteroids. This one's got more stuff. Let's go for asteroid 57. Create a colony on that. What we're going to do is we're going to go to that colony. We're going to jump up and down it. We're going to get out all the minerals. We're going to shoot them at Hoyle, and Hoyle's going to catch them, and then we'll have to send a freighter over to get them at some point, but whatever. We'll have to do that anyway. I haven't done that to any of our planets currently because at the end of the day, there's not enough minerals there to really make it worth a while yet, but there will be eventually. Okay, that's not we're actually making contact with these shadow ghost people. So, let's get the compact kitty, and let's actually just go through some of these jump points in Lewis and see if we can find them. So if we pop over to Lewis, I think it was jump point 1 that we had a lot of stuff around. Jump point 4 as well. So let's head over to jump point 1, take a peek. Now this is a diplomatic ship, so hopefully they'll be okay with us. They haven't asked us to get out of the system, which means they don't really have a strong claim to it. We could potentially ask them to get out, although we have no idea what's going on with them. So head over there. We also have a whole bunch of our freighters that are saying, hey, give me a job. And I'm like, cool, we'll give you a job. Just maybe chill out for a little bit. How many automated mines do we have? 47. Well, we could probably take 20. So go, load, automated mine, then route to Hoyle. Go to the moon, load all, auto route back to Sol, Earth, refuel, load automated mine, Auto route to Hoyle. And then it's the other moon, C3. Unload all installations. Go back to Sol. Go back to Earth. Refuel. Jobs are good. It'll take you a year. Alright, fair enough. Our relationship with these aliens is getting really good. Like 110. Sweet. We also want to have a quick check on our production on Earth, because we did do a flip there. Okay, so the Honker is orbiting Hoyle A2, which should mean you are now digging. Now, there's no way to really know this. As far as I'm aware, you just have to let it do its thing. But fair enough. Just enjoy. And we have a new system. Hello. The Lotto Skills system. Okay. What are we looking at? Venusian, nitrogen, methane. Nothing particularly habitable. Anything that's particularly habitable is terrestrial in nature. Probably unlikely to be a lot of people here. And again, we're not the ship to really look for people. If we find people, great, but we're not the ship to go around actually looking. This is not a survey ship, so we're going to just say, hey, flip back. And have a look at, say, the next unexplored jump point. A new ship class, the Abomination class, has been detected in Lewis. Hello. Lewis, Abomination. Hi there. Remove all orders. Find contacts. Abomination. I think we want to follow you. Now, you are faster than us, so I guess we'll do our best, but this might get weird. You also might just fire on us. Let's just hope you don't. We are peaceful. You definitely came from the Lotto Skills jump point. And you're going in system. I think we're going to set up a listening base in Lewis. Problem is, we don't have a freighter or anything capable of going through that, because that's, you know, a jump gate. We could put like a jump transfer station, something that has a jump drive that can jump other people. And what it does, it sits on the point, and as people come up to it, it jumps them across. And you don't need to stabilize a jump point for that, but you do need it to just stay there. Ultimately, it's generally a good idea. You just don't want to span them all over the place, because that takes effort. But it might be wise if Lewis is potentially enemy held. This is something we'll have to think about. Do we have the Silver? Yeah. The Silver is actually just doing a bit of a survey right now. I kind of want to follow you, but the Silver isn't fast enough to catch up with you when you start moving. You're way too fast for us. So what we'll probably do is we'll tail you for a little bit. I feel you're going for that Lagrange point. And what are you going to do with that Lagrange point? If you're going for an asteroid, I won't know. There's going to be so many of them to turn on. Yeah, lost target. Okay, go back through Lotto Skills. There is something in Lotto Skills we need to find out about. And then where are we going to try first? A1? I mean, it's a bit hot and it has no atmosphere. I genuinely don't know. We'll go through a different jump point. But a lot of skills needs further explanation. Like, we need to figure out what the hell's going on here. I'd ask the Grosvenor Protectorate to tell us about these aliens. They know about them, but we can't. That's not a thing we can do. They know about them, though. They're not telling us. Oh. Lasky? Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking about the moment. It's fine. I was saying dodge was happening. Okay, we've stabilized our side of the Lewis jump point. Not stabilizing the other side. They haven't fired on us, but we don't know if that ship was capable of firing on us. So, no. We're actually going to ask the Father Prax to back off. Come back to Earth. Anything could be going on here. We don't want to risk it. This is getting weird. We have now seen one ship belonging to the Shadow Aliens. I keep calling them the Shadow Aliens. They're the ghosts. Abomination. Pretty cool ship design, admittedly. Commercial, yes. Yeah, so this wasn't really capable of firing on us, so it could well be that they are hostile. We need to find a population. That's moving pretty... That's pretty fast for a commercial ship. We don't know how big it was because we didn't have an active sensor on it. Yeah. Plus, something took the wrecks in this system, so maybe it was them. I am worried. That level of speed on a commercial ship, if that is a normal commercial ship, indicates that they have significantly better tech. Well, guess we'll find out where this goes next episode. All focus is on Lewis. How about EnterElysium? I hope you enjoyed. If you have, you know what to do. Go check out the Discord for the interaction and stuff. Also, feel free to subscribe, comment, like, all the stuff that the algorithm adores. And until next time, stay shiny.